Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at this Tronsmart Nimo mini speaker. So this was provided to me by the distributor, but they're not compensating me for this video and they're not reviewing it before I post it. If you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So if we open the front flap here, we can see the speaker. On the side here it says Small and Mighty, Metalcraft, IPX7 waterproof, 110 grams pocket friendly, stereo pairing, handy to carry. So let's get this open. So this speaker is very tiny. There it is. On the bottom here we have a charge cable. It has a USB Type-C charge cable. So let's go ahead and plug this in. There's some plastic around here. Peel that off. And let's get that charging. So you can charge this with a phone charger or other USB charger. So it's currently charging at 0.41 amps. Let's take a look at the manual. So here we have the package contents. You have the speaker, charge cable, non-removable lanyard, and user manual. So that lanyard on there is permanently attached. If for some reason you didn't want that, you could snip it off. And here are the specs. I'll go over a couple. It has Bluetooth 5.3. Output is 5 watts. The frequency range is 100 Hz to 18 kHz. Battery is 3.7 volts at 700 milliamp hours. Playtime is up to 12 hours on 50% volume. Charging time is around 2 hours. So this here shows the buttons. We have power on off, charging indicator, Bluetooth indicator, stereo pairing indicator, multifunction button, microphone, charge port, and reset button. So you hold down the power for 2 seconds to turn it on or off. You press it once to turn the volume up, and you double press it to enter exit stereo pairing mode. So if you have more than one of these, you can pair them together into a stereo pair. Then the reset button, you press for 2 seconds to disconnect from device, 5 seconds for reset, 8 seconds to forcibly turn it off. Then we have the up-down button. It says press once to play pause music, double press to skip to the next track, triple press to skip to previous track, press once to answer a call, double press to reject a call, press for 2 seconds to activate voice assistant. And then you press power and the up-down button to turn the volume down. So this will turn off after 10 minutes if nothing's paired to it. So let's try it out. First let's take a closer look at it. So I'll unplug this. So you have that metal enclosure. We have a grate at the top. On the bottom we have a passive radiator. We have rubber feet, so it'll keep it from slipping around. And then we have that button. So we have power here and the up down button here, and then that reset is in that little hole. So let's try this out. So here I have my iPad. I'll turn this on by holding down power. A little chime sound. We'll watch for it to come up here. Here it says Tronsmart Nimo. I'll tap that. Okay, so we're connected. I'll go into some music. I'll start playing it. Okay, so we're playing the music. Now we can press power button to turn it up. Now we can press both to turn it down. Okay, so that's turning it down. So let me turn it back up. Now you can also control the volume on your device. So we can double press this to go to the next track. Now we're on that next track. Now we can triple press to go back. Of course, you can also control it in your device. Let me test it at full volume. Let me find a good song to play. So there's a song with a lot of bass in it. Now needless to say, this isn't rattling windows, but I wouldn't say it's really distorted. You can only have so much bass with a speaker this small, but it sounds alright for its size. Now say when it's playing those mids and highs, there's a lot of sound coming from this tiny little speaker. I'm going to play some talking out of this because I feel like some people might want to get a speaker like this to play, say, a podcast. So here I'm just playing one of my YouTube videos. So I'll remove those 4 screws. Those screws are captive, so they're not going to come all the way out. So I'm using a number 2 Phillips screwdriver. You can also use an 8mm socket. So I'd say the voice is very clear on that. So that's the Tronsmart Nimo mini speaker. I think this is probably one of the smallest Bluetooth speakers I've seen. I really like the design of this. It has kind of a shape like a rouleau triangle. It has a modern look to it. It has that nice metal case, so it feels very significant. It doesn't feel flimsy or anything. And the grate even looks cool on it. So needless to say, someone's not going to replace their home stereo with this. But say you want a small Bluetooth speaker at your office that's not going to take up a lot of desk space, or maybe you want a Bluetooth speaker to travel with to listen to a podcast or some music. I think this could be a good option for that. Or maybe you go camping and you don't love to take a lot of technology, but maybe you want a little bit of a speaker. You could take this small speaker. It's not going to take up much room, and it has that 12 hours playback. So if you're camping for the weekend, you could maybe take this, and you probably wouldn't even need to take a charge cable. I could imagine some people might want to stream a sports game they're listening to, and this could be a good speaker for that. Now, it's obviously not the loudest speaker, but it sounds pretty good at full volume for what it is. So I would never judge this against a massive speaker, but if you think a small Bluetooth speaker would fill your needs, I think this could be a good option. So that's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.